All right, this is Calibos, and we are playing Project Ozone 3. So at this point, we are looking at this mess in here, and it seems like we actually require 4 seared bricks per. So I'm gonna grab some more seared from in here. Now, I could be wrong, probably wrong, but we did get 1 night slime ingot there, so we're just gonna chuck all of this nonsense in here and see what happens. Right? Right. Everything is gonna be perfect. But that gives us our first night slime ingot. And once we have the seeds, we'll never have to make this again. Just a couple seconds longer, and we are going to have the iron melted, and then it should just alloy down. There we go. Night slime. We're just going to turn that on and let it go. And night slime. So let's make some night slime seeds. Since we want kind of the orangey stuff, I think. And don't we also want seeds? Mystical seeds. Craft. We'll just say tier 3. There we go. Ooh. Essence. We want 2, 4 of that. Go. Okay, so it is starting to do it again. So let's make 20 and go. Nope, nope. There we go. So if night slime is a tier 3, cast blaze, was it? Did we already have night slime seeds? Night slime. Can't be right. Works. Oh yeah. So I put the tier 3 there, and it made a giant difference as far as how fast all that stuff grew. All right. Well, we have night slime now, so I don't know. Whatever. So looking at our quest book, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should actually have 40 Superium Essence left. So 19, 20, 21, go. So we're also going to need, wait. I probably can count tier 4. There we go. Because 5 times 4 is 20, not 40. Anyway, so alumite is another one that we can make really quick. And I still can't count to 6 because there's clearly 6 there, and I didn't do that. Here, 4, go. All right, so we need 4 more Superium. I have no idea why this stuff is randomly working and randomly not. That's a mystery. Let's investigate power. Charge that. Perfect. Everything is perfect. Let's get rid of the book and quill. Ice essence can go away. So let's get into a little bit of mechanism because we're going to need it. So mechanism is not super challenging, honestly. Steel. So we don't look like we have a steel recipe yet. Steel. There we go. Honestly, I think we just barely made steel seeds. So tiny progressions is the odd man out. All right, so we can convert it back into that. Perfect. So for mechanism, generally it all starts with the metallurgic infuser. I think, yes, metallurgic infuser. And we may actually need a couple of these, so I feel that it is in fact worthwhile to make the pattern for them. So the metallurgic infuser, let's get a power cell. All it really does is it infuses, it puts one thing in another. Typically, it breaks it down into component parts, and you're typically talking about diamond, carbon, which is charcoal or coal, obsidian, redstone, and I think that's it, really. So we'll load up our power, wait for it to get halfway, turn it off again. So the metallurgic infuser kind of works like this. We put it down somewhere, and we're going to give it power. Power. Toss it a card. It now has power. Now it has power. And so this is a liquid slot right here. And what we'd honestly like it to do is fill that liquid slot with stuff. So for the moment, we're going to go ahead and say redstone. We're going to need an export bus, should that actually work. Export bus. We can hope. We want a crafting card for later. Crafting card. Do we not have the crafting card recipe in here? Alright, now we have crafting card. So crafting card, we're just going to need one of these. Go. And actually, mechanism probably deserves its own section, because it's going to be fairly extensive. This is probably going to be all of that we're going to need. So let's go ahead and get our wand out. Let's go ahead and how much polished stone do we have? We have a little bit. Alright, so we'll pick that up. Fill in the gaps so that we don't, do strange, awkward things with wand oops. Or need to do wand oops or something like that. Alright, so we'll place there, place there. Alright, so metallurgic infuser. We're going to pull a section off of here at some point. When we decide to do some automating of this, we're going to give this some power from the back. Power. Power. We will give this redstone. Notice it is filling a reservoir here. So we are going to actually need several metallurgic infusers. Let's see. Obsidian, diamond, carbon. So there we go. And this is just a temporary setup. We are going to change this around in a bit. So we'll need one more power cell. Power cell. I'm just going to link all of these cards. I mean, for the most part, we're pretty much just planning on using them in our original network. We have magically unlinked them. Okay. Change that to output, output, output. So these all do crazy things now, involving infusing substances into other substances. So if we take, for example, some iron, and we go ahead and put some iron in here, say 10, is going to infuse the redstone into the iron and give us something else. In this particular case, it's going to give us enriched alloy. And this is the way that we're going to get enriched alloy. And the enriched alloy is good for a lot of different crafting recipes in mechanism, up to and including, installers. Like this is the advanced tier installer, for example. So we want to bring some smart cable over here. So how many channels is this taking? This is taking 5. This is taking 1. So optionally, we could do, how much can we, smart cable, can we make 100? It needs quartz fiber and glowstone. So do we know how to make quartz fiber? Fiber. So once I put this in, we should just be missing glowstone for 100. Yep. Well, I guess we'll make less than 100. We'll make 50. Can we make 50? Yes, we can make 50. So we're going to need some cable anchors. Because we want to keep stuff from merging. So we're going to put this down there. We're going to drop a cable anchor there. And we're immediately going to bring this way. Drop some more cable anchors there and there. And more there. I could actually just get up here and do the thing, right? That'd be nuts. I mean, I guess technically I have plenty of stuff. Okay, that's a little weird. So what we're going to do, and the cool thing about these is they actually keep their contents and their power. So we can go ahead and get another smart cable. So like the regular smart cable. Still, we need some more glowstone. I think we might have to make a quick trip to the nether. Actually, let's do this. I'm not sure we're going to run out of essence anytime soon. So this can go in the system. We've picked up all of those. So let's go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is kind of where making your crafting recipes for your players too complicated backfires, because people stop caring about them. Like, I would seriously like to go ahead and make the garden cloche, but it hardly seems worth it. Hardly seems worth it. So glowstone. Glowstone seeds. Oh, nice. These are almost done. So we're not actually ready to harvest glowstone yet. That will give us a couple right now. Now, I'm not going to put anything here because this will spread back that way. And that's not really what we want it to do. We are going to actually have to go to the Nether and get some glowstone, unless there's another way to make it. Glowstone. Witches' hats. We can make it with witches' hats. And do we have any witches' hats? Which is only 385. I'm not sure that's actually going to be enough, but sure. We'll give it the good college try. So, smart cable. We'll say 100. It still wants glowstone essence, but we gave it another recipe. There we go. Perfect. So we'll wait for that to tick over. So we'll put that there. Put its power cell there. We're going to tell it we have this export bus somewhere. So we're always going to export into this redstone. We want to tell it side config. So purple is the redstone slot, so we want to put that over here. Grab some redstone. We're going to put the crafting card in there in case it needs to make redstone. That's not the only reason, but fence cable. Oh, smart cable. Smart cable. So we'll put this here. And there. So this should go online really quick. And now it should be exporting redstone. So anything that requires the metallurgic confuser, so recipes, anything that requires redstone, there we go. So osmium, iron, osmium and iron, that's it. So let's grab some osmium. And put a piece of osmium through. So now we can go ahead and get an interface. Interface, go. Slap the interface onto the front. And we can tell it that the front is where item input goes in. And now we can go ahead and say we're basically there. So I'm going to finish this. That's that one. Chuck that in the bin. We're going to say this one is osmium. Osmium. Check that in the bin. This goes to the front. And now we basically just need to tell it where to strict input on. Output is dark green, so we can actually just make it blue. Come on, blue. There we go. Output. Dark blue. So hopefully, when it's done, it will simply export it out the front. I don't know that it will, but hopefully. Nope. So we need another interface because we hate import buses. Slap the interface on the side. And then we will tell it that output is there. Auto eject on. Go. So now, whenever we dump stuff in here, it's going to automatically eject into the interface, which puts it into the system. Shiny, right? Perfect. And so now, if we look at our mechanism stuff, we now have the ability to craft basic control circuits and enriched alloy. We'll call it here. We're basically going to set up the next couple in the next episode and just kind of work our way through automating mechanism. So there's a lot in mechanism that apparently we're going to need. So yeah, I hope you liked the episode. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. You folks have a great night.